Getting late early. I'm Rob Colias, he's Jordan Helly, and this is the Maui News Sports Report. Don't look now, Jordan, but it is championship time in the Maui Interscholastic League. Lahaina Luna clinched its 8th straight Division II title in football this weekend. King Kekalike girls volleyball is one win away from the regular season title and the state berth that goes with it. But this week, the big game returns. Maui High, Baldwin, and a title on the line for the Sabers in football.
Yeah, a great game last round between the two teams. Maui High came back from behind late in that ball game to pull out a victory in the fourth quarter against Baldwin. Looking forward to another good one this coming Friday. Big game part 2, if you will, for 2014. Season on the line for the Baldwin Bears, needing a win here and some results to fall their way. But they would be in the driver's seat for the round 2 to force an overall playoff. Maui High can basically clinch the MIL overall Division I title on Friday. A lot on the line. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be a great matchup of strength on strength for both of these teams, as Maui High and both Baldwin love to run the football. The bulk of their damage has come via strong rushing attacks. A little bit different styles, but they both love to run the football. Maui High with the old school wing T, Onosai Emalio, Daniel Kelly up the middle, Swane Valhea on the outside. Baldwin with Keenan Lewis as their workhorse, do it out of a bit of a spread look, throw Tejakaka Foster, Kavena Alo Kaunohi as well into that rushing attack. And it should be a lot of fun as well, because those defenses, the strength of both of those defenses lie in those front 8. Strong defensive line play, strong linebacker play. It should be a lot of fun with those strong front 8s, if you will, going up against those strong rushing attacks. It could come down to that. Some keys going into the ball game as well, I think, for Maui High, just staying the course. They've got a lot of confidence after pulling out that close victory against Baldwin, ending that long losing streak, much talked about. I think the confidence from that game will go a long way. They're going to stay the course, pound the football, run the football, and play physical defense. And for Baldwin, I think Tejakaka Foster is going to be a huge X factor. We've seen him play a ton of defense in the last few weeks. We've seen him play receiver in their last game against King Kekalike with his younger brother, Chase Akaka Foster, a freshman coming in and playing a little quarterback. Where will we see Tejakaka Foster line up? I think we'll see him all over the field. I think Baldwin will have him playing a multitude of positions, trying to get their best athlete in playmaking positions. And as well, when he's at quarterback, if he can get his passing game going as well as with his legs, it could come down to being a big decisive factor for the Baldwin Bears. And again, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a great game on Friday.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. Maui High broke that 26-game losing streak about a month ago to Baldwin with a 20-17 victory. And I think that gives the Sabers a ton of confidence, as you mentioned. And, they have not been to the state tournament since 2000. This is their opportunity to really sew up things. And I think that confidence factor is going to be huge. One thing they have to deal with is Keenan Lewis. He has really burst onto the scene. Almost 600 yards of total all-purpose yardage in the last 2 games. And I really can't wait. It's going to be a great game. And the big game is back on Maui, and it's really good for MIL football, I believe. This weekend, Jordan, the Lunas, as they clinched, they appear to be just getting better and better each week, as they do each year.
Yeah, very clinical performance from Lahaina Luna, 42-3, a victory in Upcountry Maui against King Kekalike. Makoa Faliki Tonga continues to throw the ball improvedly throughout the year. 3 touchdown passes, all of them to Scott Isaac, Madeiras Tonga Tailoa. Their defense looks solid again. 2 defensive scores, a fumble recovery for a touchdown as well as a pick 6. And King Kekalike suited up just 25 guys. I thought they played pretty darn well considering what they were going up against with an undermanned roster. A lot of injuries there. Kavika Hamalan in that offense moved the ball fairly well at times, had a good field goal, a decent long field goal from Corey Brown in that ball game.
And no doubt the Lunas just look like they're getting back to that well-oiled machine as they get healthy. And on Saturday night, Maui High did their thing, 420 yards rushing. Onosai Emalio and kind of a new face, a guy who hasn't carried the ball a ton, Hanisi Lotulele, showed off his speed, 144 yards and 3 TDs for Emalio. 97 yards and 2 TDs for Lotulele, and those 2 guys did all of that on a combined 17 total carries. Kamehameha Maui has been right there all year, and they were close again. They were down just 1 score at halftime before things got away from them a little bit in a 43-19 loss, but Chase Newton, Keone Keanini, and Joshua Hiwatasi. We haven't seen a passing trio like that in the league in a long, long time. And the Warriors take on King Kekalike this week in the upcountry battle, if you will, and that's going to mean a lot to both of those teams as those kids go at it. And Jordan, as we look at things, as things kind of roll into championship season, as we said, in cross country, Maui High's Ryan Sang led 6 Saber boys in the top 10 at cross country. They look like the clear-cut favorite for an MIL title. And a familiar face, Seabury Hall, Allie Smith, leads 5 Spartan girls in the top 9. Those are clearly the 2 team favorites as we come up on the MIL cross country championships, and things are really heating up in MIL volleyball.
Yeah, without a doubt. In Division II, Hana completes a couple of sweeps in matches against Molokai over the weekend. They come out 7-0, just a half game behind perennial state contender Seabury Hall at 8-0, setting up some big matches October 17th and 18th. One at Seabury Hall, one at Hana, that will come down to deciding the Division II regular season championship in girls volleyball. In Division I, King Kekalike emerges after a crazy week with upsets, some controversy, a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, King Kekalike comes out. They can clinch Tuesday night at Baldwin if they do come out victorious there.
And that the volleyball tournaments are going to be something else. I'm telling you, there's 4 teams that I see contending for that MIL tournament title in Division I, and certainly Seabury and Hana will not be done in the regular season, I don't think either. Another tough loss on the road for UH football.
Yeah, losing to Rice 28-14, a game which they led 14-7 at one point. We're tied up until late in that ball game. Keelan Evalico, a couple of big explosive kick returns for totaling 58 yards, 1 of 34, 1 of 24. Just kind of baffles the mind as to how he can't get more touches on offense.
Unbelievable. That's our report for this week, and send us your bobbleheads.